Textbook buyback starts Monday, but what is the best way to save money on books? I'll tell you in just a moment.
I'm Rachel Green, and today I'm going around campus to show you how you can get into football games for free, as well as other campus secrets that can save you time and money.
And I'm Zach Arthur. The Utes are going bowling in El Paso. I'll break down the game and tell you what the Utes need to do to beat Georgia Tech. These stories coming up on Newsbreak.
From the campus of the University of Utah. News produced by students for students.
Good afternoon, I'm Chloe Wynn. As the semester reaches a close, the university's campus bookstore will block out next week to purchase books back from students. Exactly how much do students really save, and what's the best method for saving money when it comes to purchasing your textbooks? Approximately 40% of the textbooks that are sold out at the beginning of the semester returns back to the campus bookstore after finals week. The bookstore estimates close to 10,000 transactions will occur during fall 2011 semester's buyback. In total revenue, about $1 million is paid back to the student body during textbook buyback.
The best solution, I think, is if it's a book that a student is going to buy for the semester and it'll be reused for the next semester, the best bet is to buy a used book, because they're going to save about 75% off the price of that book when they bring it back for buyback. But if they need to save the money up front, the next best option is rental.
With rentals, students are able to save anywhere from 40 to 50% off the price of the book. If the book is bought new, payback week guarantees 50% back. Another method of saving on textbook is going with ebooks, which will only be able to be viewed on one computer, but will save you 40%. If a textbook will not be used during the following semester, students can either choose to sell it back to the bookstore for the price of $2 or simply donate the book to the Bridge of Asia Foundation. Textbook buyback will be going on from December 9th to the 17th during regular store hours. Simply bring your textbooks to the campus bookstore, health sciences store, or any one of the other 6 campus locations and put some money in your pocket for the holidays. In addition to getting back some cash, students will also be eligible to win prizes such as a MacBook, iPad, or one of 2 $250 textbook scholarships. You can find a complete listing of store locations and hours at bookstore.utah.edu. Rachel Green went down to the Union Building to show us another way to save money.
Thanks, Chloe. So did you know that you can save 60 cents on a cup of coffee at Chartwell's when you bring your own mug? This includes Mom's Cafe, the Union Food Court, and Outtakes locations on campus. But if you do forget your mug, you won't have to worry. You may not save any money on coffee, but you can help save the planet. The cups that they use at Chartwell's aren't recyclable, but they are made of a corn-based material that when tossed in the garbage will be composted. Stay tuned, because I'm going to tell you how you can go to football games for free in just a few minutes.
And if you don't have a mug, you can head over to the art department and pick up a handcraft one. The annual holiday art sale is going on at the Giddings Gallery inside the art building. Joseph Laney went down to check it out.
The Department of Art and Art History Holiday Sale runs December 6th through the 8th.
You can't beat a handmade cup because they're all unique and individual. We've got a lot of local artists, a lot of them students, some of them staff. I've got about 50 cups. They're all going to be personalized.
The wonderful thing about the show is everyone's got a different style. This is mine. And make different things. They're all really high quality, handmade.
There's functional wear, there's sculpture, there's stacked forms. There's a whole bunch of work that the students sell. It's kind of our first opportunity to get our work out there. So this sale is to help us fund a trip that we're going to be taking next March to go to the National Conference for the Education of Ceramic Arts.
You know that a whole bunch of time has been put into everything, and when you use it, you can think about the person that made it, or that it's something different than you would get at Walmart or Starbucks.
There's also work from, the printmaking department. I know they had a call in for painting and drawing students to put their work in there. Prints usually go for a lot of money, and I know that you can get like $20 prints at the art sale.
We got a bunch of great work. There's going to be a lot of big ceramics, cups, mugs, plates, platters, jars, vases, anything you like, different kind of textures, soda fire, wood fire, high fire, you name it. It's going to be really beautiful, reds, blues, greens, earth tones, good stuff. Prints are great. They got mini prints of all kinds.
The holiday art sale finishes up today. This is Joseph Laney reporting for Newsbreak.
During the sale, you can purchase student and faculty art in ceramics, printmaking, photography, painting, and drawing. Students found another way to enjoy the arts last weekend. Students were able to walk the red carpet at Abravanel Hall before the concert. Lexi Jones was there.
This last Saturday, the Utah Symphony hosted a red carpet event for students to strut their finest formal wear and get their pictures taken on the red carpet. I checked it out.
I love the symphony. I think it's a great opportunity with everyone coming out and being able to dress up.
I guess it's not something that you see people do very often anymore. So it's nice to be able to participate in classical music.
Best thing is I'm a U student, so I get a discount, so that's pretty cool too.
The event was a hit for U students who were able to enjoy the energetic conducting of Gilbert Varga as the orchestra played the music of the Mother Goose Suite and Totentanz, among others. University students can look forward to the remainder of the season at only $10 a ticket.
Your next chance to get discounted Utah Symphony tickets is for tomorrow night's show at 7:30 at the Echo Center in Park City. Let's head back over to Rachel, who's going to tell us how to get into Utah football games for free.
That's right, Chloe. The football season's almost over here for the youths, but did you know that you can get into football games next season for free? During every home game, ASCU's Recycle Recycles program helps minimize waste by recycling aluminum cans, plastic, and glass bottles. Students volunteer by picking up these recyclables in the tailgate lots and here at the stadium. You can participate by contacting ASCU and ask about the Recycle Recycles program. After the break, I'll tell you about some convenient ways on campus to help fix a flat tire. If you've ever avoided riding your bicycle to campus because of what might happen if you get a flat tire, you don't have to worry anymore. Did you know that there are 4 fix-it-yourself bike racks located on campus, just like the one right here, fully equipped with an air pump, bike stand, and basic tools to work on a flat tire or brakes. For a map of the locations of these, or for more information on how you can make cycling part of your commute, visit the Commuter Services office on campus. Back to you, Chloe.
Biking to and around campus is an efficient way to down on transportation time and costs. The easiest way to reduce your commute is to live on campus. Angela Worley reports on the new dorms that are currently being built.
The University of Utah will open its doors to its new resident halls in August of 2012. The Donna Garth Marriott Honors Residential Scholars Community is located at the corner of Mario Capecchi and South Campus Drive. The Marriotts have contributed some of the money for the new construction of the building, and the rest of the funds come from students as part of the mandatory fees. The new resident halls are constructed and designed especially for honor students.
The focus is on increasing the caliber of students, having a higher percentage of students on campus that are honors or honors eligible. And so the concept of, we currently have living learning communities, so we currently have honor students that live with other honor students in our residence halls. The missing factor is the connection with the classroom. So it really took a new space that was specifically designed and constructed to be able to merge the classroom environment with their living environment, and that's what this building will do.
So how does this affect all students on campus?
Building this new facility down in kind of that zone of campus really integrate. If an honor student is looking at us versus Stanford, this building is meant to knock Stanford out of the water.
New construction and new life for the University of Utah. This is Angela Worley reporting for Newsbreak.
The new building will provide housing for 309 honor students. You can apply to live at the residence hall starting in February of next year. Rachel joins us back in the studio. Rachel?
An honors group at the University of Utah raised $2,000 for Primary Children's Medical Center. The Utah-based chapter of Beta Alpha Psi decorated an 8-foot-tall Christmas tree for the Festival of Trees. The accounting-based group covered the tree with block U's, Pac-12 pins, red ribbons, as well as other university ornaments. They topped the tree off with a light-up block U. The football team got involved as well by donating a signed helmet to go under the tree. The festival started on November 30th and ran through December 3rd. The Ute tree sold on the second day. The couple who purchased the tree bought it for $2,000, and the proceeds went to the Children's Hospital. The 41st annual festival took place at the Southtown Expo Center. Over the years, the festival has provided $29.3 million to Primary Children's. The University of Utah tree was one of about 700 trees featured. Despite the football team's disappointing loss to Colorado, they will still be going to a bowl game. Zach Arthur has more on what the Utes need to do to win.
Last Sunday, the University of Utah accepted an invitation to play in the 78th annual Sun Bowl against Georgia Tech. The Utes will face the Yellow Jackets at Sun Bowl Stadium in El Paso, Texas. The two teams have only met one time previously. The Utes won that game in the 2005 Emerald Bowl by a score of 38-10. Both teams have storied programs when it comes to bowl games. Georgia Tech is making its 15th straight bowl appearance. Utah is playing in their 10th bowl in the past 11 seasons. The Yellow Jackets started off their season strong by winning their first 6 games. They climbed the rankings to number 12 before losing 4 of their final 6 games. Although Georgia Tech's marquee win came during that skid as they managed to beat the 5th-ranked Clemson Tigers, Utah's best win came against an unranked BYU team. The Utes are coming into this game winning 5 of their last 6, and the main battle in this fight will be between Georgia Tech's 3rd-ranked rushing offense and Utah's 7th-ranked rushing defense. 7 Yellow Jackets have rushed for at least 200 yards this season, but the Utah defense needs to key in on junior quarterback Tevin Washington. Washington leads the team in both passing and rushing. His completion percentage is only 46.7% on the year, and he's thrown 8 interceptions to only 10 touchdowns. If the Utes can get an early lead and force Washington to go to the air, they have a real shot at winning this game. Also on campus, University of Utah men's basketball team is already off to their worst start in school history. It doesn't look like it's getting much better either, as head coach Larry Kraskowiak has suspended senior point guard Josh Jiggy Watkins indefinitely for violating team rules. They look to turn their season around this Saturday at noon as they play rival BYU at the Huntsman Center. Check it out. Have a good time. Rachel, back to you.
You can buy tickets to the final game through the athletics department office. As the football season comes to an end, so does another episode and semester of Newsbreak. Charlie Colbreth takes us back in time to show us how Newsbreak began and how it became what it is today.
Roll VTR. Ready to cue talent. Ready to take 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it.
In July 1972, 2 departments merged at the University of Utah. Out of that merger came the program known as Newsbreak.
Shortly after the 2 departments merged, Roy Gibson and I went to lunch together up at what was then called the Panorama Room, and it was over that lunch that the idea for Newsbreak was born.
And a meteorite may have landed in Utah. Hello, I'm Heather Ross.
And I'm Nathan Wright. Welcome to the spring edition of Newsbreak.
Since that day, Newsbreak has had several facelifts, but the #1 focus has always been on broadcasting.
We wanted to create the pressure of a live broadcast. We recorded at 7:30 in the morning, and then the program was aired between every class. So if something went wrong, like they ran the film clip and it was in reverse. That embarrassing moment was repeated all throughout the day.
Advances in technology made equipment such as reel-to-reel, audio decks, switchboards, and graphic panels like those that were being used obsolete, but the program still needed to make other changes.
When I first came here, we didn't, for example, have teleprompters. The anchors would have to memorize all their scripts, and that would mean they would mess up a lot. They would make mistakes, and we'd have to go over and redo it and redo it. And one part of the program might be great, another part of the program wouldn't be so great. We'd have to choose.
The days of having a studio, writing stories, doing the field work, plus directing and producing for on-campus use only, came to an end.
When I came, we were able to work with Channel 9 and improve the technical quality great enough and guarantee a good technical quality that it could then be broadcast over the air.
Well, these past 39 years have brought much change and progress to this program. Reporting for Newsbreak, this is Charlie Culberth.
Newsbreak now has a website that streams both weekly episodes and single stories online. You can watch this and other newscasts at newsbreak.utah.edu. Chloe, back over to you.
The semester's winding down, but events around campus aren't. There are plenty of things going on throughout the next week. Pioneer Theater Company is putting out their version of Annie, which won 7 Tony Awards on Broadway. The show started last Friday and runs through the 23rd. Tickets are free for students, and you can pick them up at the Pioneer Theater box office an hour before the show. The University of Utah's ballet department is doing their fall production of The Nutcracker. The show is also free for students and will be performed Friday evening at 7:30 and Saturday afternoon at 2. The Blue Man Group is at Kingsbury Hall as a part of the Broadway Across America program. The show will run through Sunday. If you are not into the arts, you can go to the Red Rock preview tomorrow night. Doors open at 5:30 and see the gymnastic warm up. The event is free and runs from 7 to 9. That wraps up this edition of Newsbreak, the show produced by students, for students. Thank you for watching us, and thank you to our instructors Craig and Stephanie, as well as the Telecom Lab and crew, and as well as Bob Avery. Until next time, I'm Chloe Wynn. Have a good night.